So this is Pavan once again. So in today's session, we are going to discuss more about the life cycle management into the Google Cloud platform. So especially last session, we discussed about the versioning. In versioning, we have a life cycle management. What is a life cycle management? How we are going to perform those actions into the real time. So let me go into the deeper. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Pavan Kumar. I have 13 years of experience into the IT industry. So working into the IT for a manager, hands-on experience on Linux, Unix, AWS, Azure, and GCP and VMware. So parallelly along with my job, I'm taking care of the corporate trainings also. So whoever interested into if you want to learn to into the real-time environment, okay. So then you can ping me. Otherwise, then you can send me the mail. So right now there is a special offer is going on. So 6,999. So we are going to teach you about okay, real-time experience, real-time exposures, and the hiccups and each and everything in detail. Okay, for more information, you can go through the videos. Okay, what into the my channel, there is a lot of the videos are there into the Linux, Unix, AWS, and Azure. This will be help you out. So if you have interested, you can register yourself into the below link also. The link is there into the description. So for more details, you can reach out to me at any time. Thank you, and please subscribe and transfer to your friends and circle also. So let me move to the topic. So our agenda is that, so what is the versioning life cycle? So in last session we discussed about the what is the versioning and what are the uses of that, what is the in-depth knowledge of that. So here, what is the life cycle of management? How we can perform the life cycle management? What is the terminology of life cycle management? And what are the advantages of it? And what are the scenarios we can use it? So in the last session, somewhat we discussed about the some of the issues into the versioning also. Okay, so why we are maintaining the data for few days and why we are maintaining for the different stages, how we need to maintain. So in those activities, this is one of the major part into the life cycle management. So let me go to the some of the in detail. So this is about exactly the last time we explained about that one. Nothing but versioning majorly we are using for the backup, disaster recovery, and auditing purpose, and especially this is the storing of historical information. Okay. In the same way, when you're going into the life cycle management, the key factor is that so we are moving the active data, the objects which are differ from the storage class, from the standard to the nearline and the code line. For example, there is a data is there, you upload it. The data after some period of the moment, for example, after 5 days, after 1 week, I don't want to be make it as active data. I need to move it to the near line and goal line. Hope you if you can go through the my previous videos, okay, especially into the storaging of the data into the bucket. I clearly explain what is the standard, what is a near line, what is a goal line. One line of the information is that standard is a nothing but the current data, near line is a nothing but recent backup data, and cold line is a nothing but some kind of the tr activity data, nothing but it is a more than 3 months, more than 6 months, or more than 1 year of data. And there is one more data also there we have achieved, that is for the more than long period of the data. Means the way of storing the data into the buckets. So let me move to the some of the more information here. These are the some of the uh, imagine nothing but an information about the life cycle management. Okay, so this is the view of the page, how it will be there into the Google Cloud. Okay, so already we checked the version 2. There is a one demo we performed. There we can see that one option called life cycle. So this is the page view of the GCP. Let me move to some kind of the demo here with the scenarios. Okay, the same scenario is that we are creating the bucket and we are performing the add, delete, modify operations on the bucket, uploading the data into the bucket, and perform the objects versioning lifecycle practicals and if any workaround. Okay, so without any delay, let me move here. Okay, so this is my Google Cloud page, and you can see that I search with the bucket. I could see that there is a lot of the buckets are there. Let me go through the my demo too. Right now I could see that there is a demo2 txt is there. So the demo2 txt information of that is that, so some data is there. Okay, I'm not bothering about that one. So what exactly we have to do it? So these are the things you can see that, right? For example, if you are maintaining like this the data for continuously, there's going to be a lot of the problematic. What exactly will happen means the data will be going to be keep on storing, and after some time the your buckets will be keep on filling, and there is a, some kind of segregation of easily you cannot find out the data into the real time. So that is the reason what we are doing means data segregation we are doing, which is a recent one, which is the latest and the nearby recent one, which is the old data, which is the backup data, which is a DR data. We are segregating among the data to easily we can identify to avoid the unnecessary confusions, unnecessarily data manipulation, moreover, cost effective also. You can see here there is one option is called life cycle. So what is this option? So here, for example, what I done means you can see here code line continue. Okay, prefix. For example, I want to make this my data is more than 7 days. It should be colon. Okay, and I want to make sure that, for example, I my data is created before 21st. It should be moving to that, and easily we have a number of options here. Nothing but we can select number of the options here. Nothing but segregation of the data we are performing here. Okay, by different object. For example, client told that okay, which is more than 7 days, which is more than 10 days, we have to move the data to the core line, standard line, or the standard mechanism like that. So based on the requirement, you can see that 7 plus data was created and it was moved to this one. Nothing but the data near line. Set the near line. For example, I set the near line for the this option. Let me go to the classic to gold. Continue. I'm just making myself more than 15 days of the data. It should be here. For example, let it be 30. I'm just selecting some data. You can see here means there is a two types of the options I added. If you want to make the data should be near line, it should be 7 plus days of the data. Set cold line means nothing but if you want to data move to the cold line means it should be 15 plus data. So these are some kind of the options. For example, why this will be happening means the data we can easily track it. Okay, the data we can move among from one place to other. It is the data segregation we can perform very easily. So this is one of the major advantage. And since we are performing into the lab activities into the test environment, probably you are not feel that this is a very important. But for example, if you can think that, as I said earlier, if you are maintaining any financial client, let it be SBI, ICICI, something. So the data segregation happening like this only. For example, recently weekly data, last 2 weeks data, last month data, last quarter data, last year data, last financial year data, and from the starting of the bank, whatever the data is there, that is there into the archive, DR data means that the data is segregation very easily. There is some moment of the time there is a huge the malfunction is happening. There is some data loss is happening. If you want to pick the data, okay, by easily the because of this segregation they can pick it in fraction of seconds. If not, we have to go through the data and requirement into the large portion of data that will gives the more problematic, and moreover maintaining of the data is not that much of easy. It will leads to the huge cost, so that cost also become very huge. Thank you for watching my videos, and please subscribe my channel. If you are interested, please go through my videos into the all and share it in your circle. And if you are interested, go through my channels and please subscribe and register for the any courses. We are going to explain the courses into the real time exposure. Thank you. Have a nice day. Happy learning.